What's up everybody? Welcome to the Stocks channel. My name is Corey and today in the stock market we continue to see selling across the indices. Is the stock market rolling over or is this just going to be a stock market pullback? First up, let's take a look at the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright. Today we did see SPY going down 0.43% and closing right on top of that support at 449. Remember, the critical support in every bull market is going to be our 20 simple moving average at 448. And we also do have this magenta anchored VWAP, which is from the low back here on August 19th. So as you can tell, there's going to be a lot of support from 448 to 449. So that will be the strong support level we need to watch going into tomorrow. And if the price action blasts through that level like it's not even there, it will definitely look like the stock market is rolling over. So if you see price action on SPY slicing right through 448, you want to go immediately to the next support levels at 446 and the gap close right around 443.8. Below that, we have the 50 EMA at 441, and below the 50 EMA, things will be looking very ugly. Now remember, we still do have the bull trend. Even though it does look like the bull trend is rolling over, we have not yet lost the full bull trend, so we still do have the benefit of a strong bull market. We're coming into very strong support with a strong bull trend, so anything is possible, and don't ever rule out the possibility that we bounce off support and continue to go higher. So if we bounce off of the support level at 449 or 448, look for resistance above at 451, 453, and above 453, we're looking very bullish at new all-time highs, and we should start to run to the next price target at 457. So anything is possible going into tomorrow, so you need to watch the price action at critical support and critical resistance. Watch 448 for critical support and 451 for critical resistance. Above 451, things are looking a lot more bullish, and below 448, things are looking a lot more bearish. Jumping over to the NASDAQ 100 triple Qs, we could see the price action did go down 0.34% today, and we did close just below the 5 EMA. We're starting to see the price action below the 5 EMA for the first time in a long time, and we are getting rejected at that previous all-time high at 382. But overall, if you look at the price action and the trend, everything is still bullish. We haven't tested any critical support yet, and the critical support levels are just below at 376 and the 20 simple moving average at 374. Below 374, it will look like the triple Qs are rolling over, and we could come down to support at 370 or the gap close at 368, and the 50 EMA is right around 367. So below 374, watch for critical support around 367, and we do have that gap close, which is very likely going to get filled if we close below our 20 simple moving average. But overall, you have to stay objective, and this is still a bull market. We're getting rejected and going sideways just below resistance, and there's always the possibility we turn this corner and blast right through that level. Again, if we break above 382, that is bullish price action because that's a brand new all-time high, and it will look like the triple Qs are well on our way to the next price target at 388. So stay objective and follow the price action, and we're well above critical support, so you still need to be patient. The critical test of support could come at any moment, and we still do see slightly increasing volume on these red days, but we still don't see that high volume selling that it takes to get an elevator down. It could come at any moment, so stay objective and follow the price action. If you start to see resistance breaking, that's bullish, and if you start to see support breaking, that's bearish, and that's exactly how you need to approach this market. Don't forget you're in a seasonality bearish month, so anything is possible to the downside going into these support levels. Jumping over to the Dow Jones, we were down 0.4% today, and we did get price action closing below the 50 EMA. Remember, the Dow Jones is leading the way lower, and we did see price action blasting through critical support just a couple of days ago. Things are going from bad to worse in the Dow, and now we're below the 50 EMA, so the price action is starting to look bearish below all the moving averages. We did already lose the bull trend a few days ago, so no surprise there, but now you can start to see the trend is getting bearish, and we could start to see crossing over below the 50 EMA. So on the Dow Jones, you need to be a lot more cautious, and it is possible we do get rejected at resistance on the way lower. To the upside, we'll have resistance at 350, 351, and 353. And to the downside, you want to watch for support at 348, the gap close at 346, and support right around 344.7. As you can tell from the price action on the Dow, it's already rolling over. So you need to pay attention because this could be an early warning sign that the rest of the market is rolling over as well. But you can't just assume because the Dow Jones is rolling over that SPY and the triple Qs have to as well. Stay objective and treat each market independently, because right now SPY and triple Qs are still looking bullish even though the Dow Jones is rolling over. Could this be an early warning sign that the rest of the market is rolling over as well? Absolutely, but you don't just want to assume that, so stay objective and continue to watch the price action in all of the indices. On the Russell 2000, we were pretty flat today, only going down 0.05%, and we're still closing above that support level right around 223.7. We don't have the bull trend, but we're very close to getting the bull trend if we can see that 20 simple moving average crossing back over the 50 EMA. So if the Russell 2000 can stay above the 50 EMA right around 223, we could start to see brand new all-time highs. We did close the gap above today right around 226, but we did see price action getting rejected at the gap close like a resistance level. So continue to watch resistance at 227, and if we break above 227, we could start running to 230 and 233. To the downside, watch that critical support around 223 and 222, and below 222 you want to look for support at 219, and below 219 look for the gap close at 216. On the Arkk ETF, we were up 0.45% today, and we still see Arkk closing above the 50 EMA right there at 121. Critical support for Arkk is still 120, so if you see price action breaking below 120, look for the gap close at 116. Overall, Arkk is still looking relatively bullish. We just need to see that 20 simple moving average crossing back over the 50 EMA. We don't see high volume selling in Arkk, so it does look like Arkk can continue to go higher. Watch resistance above at 122.7, 125.6, and 128. On the VIX, we were up just over 4.5% today, and we see the VIX closing above 18.2. Remember, as long as the VIX is below 20, that's still just a stock market pullback. If we see the VIX breaking out above 21 and closing above 23, that's going to look like a stock market correction. So we're very close to knowing if this is just going to be a pullback or if we're going to see the market roll over and get a true stock market correction. Watch the VIX above 20 and look for the breakout above 21, and also look for that close above 23. However, if we start seeing the VIX getting crushed, and tomorrow is VIX Crush Friday, so it's very possible, you could see the VIX heading below 18.2 and coming back down to our support trend line around 16. Below 16, we should start heading towards 14, and we will very likely see brand new all-time highs in a very bullish market. So watch that VIX level right around 18.2 and 20, because those are the lines in the sand that you want to pay attention to. The VIX above 20 is a bearish price action move to the downside, and the VIX below 18.2 will be bullish price action to the upside. On Bitcoin, we're currently up about 0.7%, and we do see Bitcoin holding that support level at 45,000. So overall, as long as Bitcoin is staying above support at 45,000, we could see this bull market resuming once this pullback is complete. We're seeing the volume falling off, so we don't see any more high volume selling, and we are holding up above critical support. We did lose the bull trend, so look for price action to break back above about 49,000 to regain the bull trend. We still need to break out above 51,000, and then we could start running to brand new all-time highs. So overall, Bitcoin is still looking bullish as long as we're above 45,000. If we see Bitcoin breaking below 45,000, watch for the critical support levels at 43,000 and 40,500. Below that, we could come back to 37,000, and below that, we could retest support at 30,000. But as long as Bitcoin is remaining above 45,000, it's still bullish, and we will have to do some work to regain that bullish trend. On Amazon stock, we were down 1.17% today, and we did see Amazon getting rejected at resistance at 35.50. We still have a gap to close above at 35.80, and we did see a lot of this gap already closing. So if we can get above resistance above 35.52, we could easily close the gap at 35.80, but then that could also be strong resistance that could send Amazon lower. We did get that breakout yesterday, but just today we're back below the breakout level, so that level did not act as support. If you see Amazon breaking back above resistance at 3,500 and breaking out above 35.50, look for that gap close at 35.80. Above that, we could start running to 3,700 and 3,760, but it's more than likely that Amazon is going to be due for a pullback when this gap finally closes. The other alternative is that the pullback is already starting and Amazon is coming back down for support at 3,400. Below 3,400, look for support at 3,311. As you can tell, that 20 simple moving average is positively sloping, and when it crosses back over the 50 EMA, we will have the full bull trend. On Tesla stock, we were up 0.13% today, and we still have the gap below. Look for strong support on Tesla at 732 and 714.5, and below that, we still have strong support around 697. If we see Tesla breaking out above the price target at 765, look for the next price target to be up there at $800. But overall, I think this will be strong resistance at 765, and it's very likely when we hit that price target, we could come back down to close the gap just above 732 support. So look for that price action, and do remember that we still have the full bull trend. So overall, Tesla is still in a bull market, which does mean you can buy the dip at these support levels and look for a continuation of the higher prices. On Apple stock, we were down 0.67% today after getting rejected at that 157 resistance. Remember, this is my price target for Apple, so there's no guarantee that we have to go higher. However, we still have the bull trend, and we want to watch the price action and do whatever the price action tells us. So if we see Apple breaking above 157, watch for the next price target at 162. I don't think we have to get to 162, but if the price action has a bullish breakout, that will be your price target you want to pay attention to. To the downside, look for support at 151 and the 50 EMA right around 147, and below that we could still have support around 145 or the gap close down here at 137. On the financial sector, we were up 0.29% today, and we still don't have a bullish trend, but price action is holding above the 50 EMA as support. We found resistance at the 20 simple moving average, and it is negatively sloping. So if we lose the 50 EMA as support, we could see the financial sector rolling over. The industrial sector was down about 0.5% and still have price action below all the moving averages, and we are starting to develop some bearish trending. The industrial sector needs to get back over that 50 EMA to prevent it from going into a bear market. The healthcare sector was down 1.15% today, and it does look like it could be double topping if it takes out the neckline right around 134.4. Watch for that price action bounce because we still do have the bull trend, but we're very close to losing the bullish trend if we don't get back over that 20 simple moving average. The energy sector was up 0.21% today, but we still have price action below all the moving averages, and we're very close to having the full bear trend. The energy sector needs to get back over that 50 EMA to fight off the bear market. So jumping back over to the S&P 500, it definitely looks like the market could be rolling over if we do lose that critical support at 448. Stay objective because we're still in a strong bull market, and if we bounce off that level as support, we could go for another leg higher. Take the market day by day and stay objective and follow the price action. When I say follow the price action, you want to watch to see if critical support is holding up and you're getting a confirmation bounce. If you see price action getting rejected off resistance and we continue to form lower highs and lower lows, then you'll know the market is likely rolling over and we have more downside to go. So follow the price action and you will remain on the right side of the trade, and you will be on the right side of this market. Remember, the market is still bullish until it's not, and right now this market is still bullish. We see warning signs in the Dow, but we just don't see the same warning signs in the S&P and the NASDAQ. So stay the course and stay disciplined and be patient. If you're not sure what to do in this market, just go to cash and wait it out. And typically speaking, September and October will be more volatile compared to the rest of the year. Don't forget, I also have my own trade alert service that only trades TQQQs, and it does very well in all market conditions, but exceptionally well in volatile markets. With the seasonality of September and October, this could be the best time to try out bank trade alerts. I'm also running a 50% off promotion code, so now could be the best time to try it out. If you're interested in joining bank trade alerts, you can find out all of the details and how to join by clicking on the links in the description of the video. I also have the Stocks Channel Discord where I do intraday updates and analysis to help you navigate this market and stay on the right side of the trade. If you're interested in joining the Stocks Channel Trading Discord community, you can find out how to join by clicking on the link in the description. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you're crushing this market. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.